Hello and welcome to joining us with our podcast today. Today I am interviewing somebody very special, my own daughter Marley.
Hello.
Hello. So I'm going to have a little chat with Marley about really what it means being neurodivergent to children of Marley's age and what it actually means having a mummy who's neurodivergent.
A mum.
Sorry, you're getting older. Okay, so first tell us a bit about yourself then, Marley. So how old are you?
I am 9. I'm 10 in September.
So important that you're nearly 10.
So I'm nearly 10.
Okay. And do you go to a school?
Yes, I do. But yeah, I do.
You do. Okay. And I was going to say as well, with your school, what year are you actually in?
I am in year 4, but I am the oldest. If I was one day older, I'd be in year 5.
Okay. Oh, yes. You
Gotta
are
add
the eldest in the eldest in the
Gotta
class.
add the important bits.
Exactly. Okay, so to those that don't know the new way of schooling, that means that you are in junior school?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
So you are in junior school. And do you like school?
Yeah, it's okay. It can be tough sometimes, though.
It can be tough.
Yeah.
What sort of ways can it be tough? You don't mind saying. You don't have to. But not too much detail.
It can be tough, like in your friendship groups.
Okay, so what we would call like socialising, the social skill side of things.
Sometimes like learning. I don't find learning tough, but some people might find learning tough.
Yeah.
Like
you're lucky that you're more clever than your mum.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you really enjoy about school? Is there anything you do really enjoy?
Subjects.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy maths, maybe English, science, PE, and I'm not sure what else.
Really, most of your lessons you enjoy?
Yeah. Most of them.
Okay. And how do you find your lessons?
Sometimes it's boring, a bit boring. I'm just like, when's it going to be lunch? When's it going to be lunch?
I know she's tapping your feet, getting all excited.
When's it going to be lunch? Yeah.
Okay. Brothers and sisters, do you have any?
Yes, I have 4 siblings, 1 brother and 3 sisters.
Okay. And age-wise, are you younger, older?
I'm the complete youngest.
Okay, you're the baby of the family.
I'm a little baby.
Oh, that must be good being the baby of the family.
It's not. I don't enjoy it personally.
Oh, why is it not good being the baby of the family?
Well, I mean, all your siblings have moved away. One of my sisters has travelled away. All of my siblings have moved out, and my brother is in his own house.
Yeah, so they've all left home.
Yeah.
It's just you.
Well, except for one of my sisters, another one.
Yeah.
She just lives with her mum, but obviously we haven't got the same mum. So not you.
So you don't get to see her as often. So again, it's that missing living with another sibling that you're missing.
My nose going sway.
And okay, about people who are hanging around then, what about any pets? You have any pets?
Yes, I have a pet. I am actually training a pet.
You're training
I'm training my dog called Babs. I'm hopefully getting another one soon if I can convince you.
We've said it's in discussion.
I hope not.
We're discussing. That's better. That's better than a no. It's in discussion.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So in fact, talking about pets, I keep having a look at the pets on the table. Is this one of your pets?
No, it's not. It's actually a teddy. It's an ESSA named Safi.
Ah, an ESSA named Safi. What type of dog is an ESSA?
An ESSA. Well, first off, let's say the breed. The breed is a border collie.
Yeah, I recognise that.
An ESSA is an emotional support stuffed animal.
Say again?
An emotional support stuffed animal.
An emotional support stuffed animal. It's an ESSA. And ESSAs are actually quite widely known, aren't they? They're quite a big branded toy, actually. And because they have a specific role of being able to help children with their emotions. Yeah?
Yeah. I got her brush here.
You got your brush. So it teaches you how to groom and look after her. Yeah. And you do teach her tricks as well, don't you?
That one.
We don't need to see them now. It's too dangerous.
That one or my real one?
This one, both at the moment. But this one I'm talking about, the ESSA.
Yeah, I do like just back flips and stuff, sometimes front flips.
Yeah. And actually people record these and you see them on TikTok, don't they? The dogs doing the tics and stuff.
I do that.
Yeah, I know you've got one, but this isn't your plug, all right? But no, you have got the site, but I didn't realise until really you started showing me about these dogs. We always knew that cuddly dogs really helped kids with their emotions, but we never actually realised that there was a whole market for it, which is what there is.
So loud.
I know. The rain is loud. Yeah, you can hear it via your senses. Okay, so with the dog as well. So you have the dog that you sort of. When do you use the dog then? You say an emotional support. When do you use the dog?
Well, I'm not allowed to bring it into school, but like in like maybe crowded places, loud places, like. I keep on saying like so much. like.
So crowd.
Or not just that. Sometimes just when I go out in public, just something to stroke or fiddle with, like.
So would you say it's almost anxiety then? Helps you with anxiety?
Yeah, I guess, but yeah.
Okay, and that's a well-known thing as well, that we know that pets, even for people that are lonely, having a pet, that you can look after and care for, can be really soothing and really help with your emotions and anxiety. But talking about anxiety, there are other things actually that kids your age use, isn't there?
Can I just bring these in?
Of course you can.
Not the bag. But in this bag, not my AirPods, I have a few fidgets. So these are quite well known. You probably, if you've got a kid, you probably know they've probably got at least like ASMR. Yeah. They've probably got some sort of stress ball, slime, or like something like this.
Cup.
Mum, show them around.
Okay, so basically we've got like squidgy toys, aren't they?
You may know of this. It's an infinity cube.
Which is something similar to a Rubik's Cube, I would say,
from
it's just the day.
More modern.
Yeah, and the putty is a bit like plasticine. But the putty actually is quite interesting. The putty I actually use with a lot of my students as well, because it's called therapeutic putty, and you can get them in different softness textures as well.
I was going to bring some more fidgets in, but my bag could only hold a certain amount.
You've got quite a lot of fidgets. Okay, and they all come in different shapes and sizes. Some do flashing lights, some make noises, some don't. And the noises we hear, what's that? Do you call it?
ASMR.
ASMR.
Let me try and do some now.
Wonderful stuff. Can't stand it myself, so we'll nicely move on.
Wait, can I just can I have the slime?
Yep. Very good. I'm going to pop that one down there. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So, talking a little bit about why we're here then, and why we tend to, we're talking a bit about having emotional supports there. We've gone on with discussion emotional supports and anxiety. Yes. Now, all of these things sort of come under the umbrella that we can see behind us there. Yes. The neurodiversity umbrella, which incorporates many different types of conditions that people are diagnosed with, which they struggle with. Now, obviously, Marley knows that Mummy's is neurodivergent, but I'm interested to find out what that means to her and how she feels living with somebody or living with her mum who's neurodivergent. So we're going to move on slightly into that.
Wait, can I just add something about neurodivergency? Mm-hmm. I remember one night you were talking to me about all of the stuff like autism, ADHD. It's all it's all in a rainbow.
Yeah.
And then there's like an umbrella that covers it all.
Exactly.
I remember you saying that.
Exactly. So and that's why the umbrella is used a lot, is symbolized a lot with ADHD. The umbrella kind of symbolizes, and as we see it, we use in the Neurodivergent Hub, it's an umbrella of diagnosis. So at the top, you say it is, yes, neurodivergent umbrella, but that actually incorporates many, many different conditions, which can be anxiety, depression, Tourette's, OCD,
ADHD,
also ADHD, dyslexia,
ADD.
There's a whole host. We can Google them and go on forever and ever. But basically, it's about things that affect your brain and the way that you think. So you actually do tend to think differently to what's deemed to be the normal brain, which is why we use in our logo as well, we simplify the brain as being the half of the brain which is neurodivergent, where all the activity goes on that makes us think the wonderful thoughts that we can.
Also, I just want to say something about the logo. Your favorite flower in the brain, and you said before we started filming that the brain, like the different colors.
Yeah.
Like I thought all the different colors represent different disabilities.
Yeah, disabilities and abilities.
Like, purple is ADHD, red is depression, yellow is anxiety, green.
Do you know what that reminds me of?
What?
What's our film that we really can't wait till it's coming out?
Oh, Inside Out.
Inside Out 2.
Inside Out 2.
Yeah,
it's got happiness, sadness, disgust, fear, and I don't want to spoil this, but in case you haven't seen the trailer, the new emotion is anxiety.
I know. Well, it goes without saying, doesn't it? That anxiety had to come in with all the rest of them. So we really like Inside Out because that is a really good way. I'm glad that you remembered that. That's a really good way of getting people to understand how your brain all has different parts that all do different jobs. And the colours, you're right. The colours does make us think it's different. I really like your way of thinking, Marley. You're so clever. You must get it from somewhere. Anyway, talking of which, so please do tell me, what is your understanding of it? Well, you've kind of told us that now as we've been chatting, so I'm not going to ask that question now. I'm going to move on. I'm going to say to you, what is the bad thing? Because obviously, you know, Mummy's got...
Should we do the good or bad things first? Sorry for interrupting.
That's all right. Yeah, try. Calm down, darling. We'll do the bad things first. Always do bad first, shall we? So if we say the bad things about Mummy being neurodivergent, just in case anybody who's listening doesn't realise, and obviously Mummy I've got autism, ADHD and dyslexia, among many other things, PTSD and psychophobia, but that was a misdiagnosis, I believe.
What is PTSD?
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
I can tell.
Probably from when I went to hospital, among other things, so I can tell. Okay, so talking about these quintiles, this is your chance. What is the what is the bad things about living with Mummy? Not me, my personality, but the neurodivergent side.
Okay. So don't say Mummy.
Brace yourself.
Don't say Mummy. Okay, so the bad things is that hold on tight. You're always late.
Ouch.
Sometimes you're a bit embarrassing. Not always.
How rude.
Sometimes you're a bit embarrassing. Embarrassing and always late. That's sort of the only things I can think of. If anything else pops into my head, I will make sure to say.
Well, but I think we can base zone out forgetfulness. Does that annoy you sometimes when I forget to do stuff like
zoning out and forgetfulness? I'm always like, oh, can you text my friend? Can you text so-and-so, see if they can come over? Yeah. And then you're just like, all right, I will in a bit. And then I come back like an hour later and you're like, and I'm like, have you texted so-and-so? And you're just like, huh? What? Since when was
I'll get on and do that.
And then another hour later it comes by and then still haven't done it.
I know.
I have to watch you do it sometimes.
Yes. Do you know what? That is quite good. Just reminding me. That's all you need to do. You know, talking about ways that we can help those bad points, just so we can help other people that are struggling with that out there. Being late, alarms. How many alarms you got in the morning to get to school?
A million. They bug me so much in the morning. I have to get out of bed to just switch off that stupid alarm. And even this morning, she set an alarm because we had to record this early, like 9 o'clock-ish. She set an alarm just to get up for a recording, and we were still an hour late. Yeah,
but that wasn't technically my fault. We don't need to tell our listeners that, do we?
Well, I don't care.
That can be edited out.
Because I said no.
It's fine.
No, because I already said you're always late. Yes. So that includes. So I can say that.
You can. You've just
I keep on hitting the
embarrassed
microphone.
Me. Okay, so. So zoning out as well. So forgetting stuff, alarms, and making notes is another good thing. Having notebooks around on the fridge as well. We've got like our, reminders of what we've got during the week. I don't
really use that.
You don't, but I do. And diaries. I use my diary a lot.
So do I.
So yeah, forgetfulness. And what's the other one you said? Zoning out. That's a similar sort of thing. And zoning out, just keep reminding us, because we do. I just
Same
forget.
thing.
Yeah,
same
you
thing,
forget
same
as well.
thing.
Yeah, exactly. Just keep reminding us. So moving on, what about the good stuff? What's the good stuff?
The good stuff?
The good stuff about having a mummy like me.
You're super hyper. You're really creative. You're crazy.
Oh, there's sort of music to my ears. Keep it going. Keep it going.
There's nothing else. I'm sorry to disappoint you. There's nothing else.
Okay, so just remind me again.
You're super crazy, hyper, and creative.
Yeah. Okay, that's quite good. And I think that sort of goes part and parcel again with the diagnosis when we talk about being neurodivergent. And I've spoke about that side of your brain. It's the artistic brain, which we tend to flourish in, which is more so the acting, the singing, the painting, the music, and all those sorts of things. So, yeah, it's interesting that Marley thinks that that's my better points. She didn't say that I'm great at helping her at maths homework or anything like that.
You're not, though.
I've gone past that point, haven't I? Yeah.
Also, back to my teddy.
Yeah.
As you can see,
let's go back to the teddy.
As you can see, I've been struggling to get her to
pose.
Yeah. His name. I keep on saying her because my other one
You've got two. Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. His name is Safi. It's actually named after my nan's dog.
It is indeed.
And she sadly passed away last year.
And it looks just like Safi too.
Yeah, because it's a border collie.
Which makes it even more special. So it really does.
I got this one for Christmas.
And
I'm getting another one for Easter.
I know.
I think I'm getting the black lab. And I think I might name it Maisie.
It's much better giving a teddy than it is chocolate. Much better. Okay, you have got me we've gone completely off tangent now because I had my little pictorial role. So we spoke about the good points and the bad points. Yeah. And then I think really then we need to sort of round it up because I think we've probably chatted enough and we don't want people to get bored of listening to us.
Yes.
So I tell you what, there must be lots of people out there, right, who have got a mum or a dad or even carers who they live with who are autistic or got ADHD. And there might be kids out there that have really related to some of the things that you've said and might kind of want to touch base and chat with us and find out maybe more information. Maybe people have sat there and thought, that sounds a bit like us. That sounds about like, me and my son or me and my daughter.
So if you'd like to get a hold of us, I can't get my words out today.
That's right, they can get a hold of our socials.
Yeah.
So yeah, underneath we'll put all the details and people can catch up. In the bio,
we'll put all the details or all of our platforms and social medias.
And then people can reach out and find out where they can get support. Because there's lots of people everywhere that support. Because at times when you've struggled, if you don't mind me talking about this, yes, in the times that you've struggled, then you've reached out to people like your teacher and you've had support groups, you've had special teachers that can come in and talk to you, can't you?
Yeah, and I've got fidgets in class, as you can see. Well, that's not in class, but yeah. And also, sometimes I talk to my friends to make me feel better.
That's a good one. Having a good social network.
But my friends aren't really, I can't.
Yeah, certain teachers are trained and they're a bit better at being able to help you.
And especially you're pretty good to talk to, but I don't.
But not everyone's got a Lisa at home, have they? But I do agree. I think school is probably, if you're struggling, and especially if you can't talk to your parents as well. If you can't talk to your parents, talk to school. But if you can talk to your parents and get your parents to talk to school. And that's probably the first step to try and get some help. And if you're an adult, then definitely get in contact with myself, and I can give you the directions, or you can just Google your local early help hubs as well and adult social cares in your county councils, and they'll be able to direct you too. Okay, thank you everyone for listening to us. I hope you've enjoyed some of our banter and we haven't put you all to sleep.
And we've gone off on a tangent.
And thank you so much, Marley Moo, for joining me again today.
Please don't say Marley Moo.
Sorry. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.